ready to give these fans what they paid for?
These are the games you have to win to be taken serious.
Coming right up, the Wizards taking on the Lakers. For Washington, they're clinging to the 10th spot in the East. Not where they hope to be, but still within shouting distance. Lakers, Wizards, just moments away, right after this. Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Ali LaForce, our reporter. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Bilal Coulibaly.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Kyle Kuzma out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sarr, then it's Jordan Poole, and it's Burton in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then it's Connect, then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Simmons in at the point guard position. As we get closer to the end of the regular season, Richard, what would you say to the lottery teams right now?
To either bottom out completely and focus on your young guys, or do everything possible to make a run and get into that play-in tournament, because there's valuable experience to be had there.
So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Fires for three. Connects from downtown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here are the Wizards now with the ball. It's a three-point game. Poole's shot is off. And Davis has got the ball here for the Lakers. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
From deep, here's Simmons. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide-open man.
Over his career, Anthony Davis has averaged 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Those are career numbers, Richard.
It's a very short list of players who have done that. Single digit. Pair his scoring with his defensive abilities, and you've got a problem.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. I talked with him about how he's approaching matching up with Jordan Poole tonight, and he said to make sure we don't lose him on defense, we have to talk and we have to know where he is. Expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Nice shot by Simmons.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Last time they met in Washington.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
They had to rely on their bench a lot in that game, and maybe it instilled some confidence in those guys.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Kuzma outside. To end the run. He drops it from range.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
And it's Simmons missing.
How did he brick that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Right side, Koulibaly. Kuzma outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Poole. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You gotta keep moving when you're inside like that. Poole with the textbook move.
From deep, here's Simmons. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Stolen by Davis. It's a one-on-one situation. Beyond the arc. That's good from Simmons on the assist by Davis. Simmons has got 16 points now. Wizards trail by 11. Poole outside. Over Simmons. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
Just another spot Poole can hurt you from, adjusting easily in that mid-range.
From deep, here's Simmons. Another miss by Simmons.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Koulibaly missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Davis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Washington. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Washington again can't hit.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And that one's good. Simmons, he's got 18.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Poole. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Simmons finds Vanderbilt. Rebound Washington. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Again, the miss by Poole.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And the basket is good. Simmons has got 20 points.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Some changes for Los Angeles. Bassey, he's checked in for Davis. Connect comes in for Vanderbilt. And Russell is subbed in for Simmons. Bay passes to Valanciunas. Here's Carrington. 14 points for him last game against Boston. Here's Kuzma. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess. Outside Reeves.
46 seconds left in the first quarter here. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
And the first one at the line is good.
I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Here's Bassie. Pass to Russell. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Carrington.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Kuzma for three. Russell with the rebound. From deep three-point range.
Yes, now that's how you finish a quarter.
Wow.
You play to the buzzer. You never know what's going to happen.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
Yeah, that's 1-100 type shot. But, hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 17 at the end of the period. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
We've got Herb Jones. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Connect in at the three slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Waters can't hit. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Down by 15. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Now here's Jones. No points so far. Russell from outside. The rebound by Filipowski. Wizards trail by 13.
Yo, man up on Kuzma.
Kuzma down low. Can't connect from short range. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
So it's Washington now, following the score by the Lakers. Pass to Kuzma. 4-3. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Good fundamental basketball from Kuz there. He works hard to find those shots and support his team.
Here's Waters. Now here's Russell. Launches a three. Another miss by Russell.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Carrington. Back to Bay. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Elbow shot on the way. Rebound by the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Wizards trail by 14. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Kuzma outside. Tries it from 16, and he can't bank that one in.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Jones' shot is good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Kuzma. His last outing, he had 24 points. Jones grabs the board.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Outside Russell. Pass to Jones. We've got 1:55 left to play in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Connect outside. Rebound by the Wizards. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's Carrington. Off with the layup. The Lakers lead by 16. Outside Jones. There's 1:26 left in the second period. The 3 from Russell. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far. Washington shooting at 30% here in the second. Pass to Carrington. To win the drought. Count it. Carrington's got his first points of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Bassie. Vanderbilt comes in for Waters. Reeves is checked in for Jones. And Simmons is subbed in for Russell. Outside Simmons. Drops in the 3. Simmons has got 23 points.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
43 seconds left in the first half of this one. Poole's shot is off.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Up top, Vanderbilt. Simmons looking around. Launches it. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. Good on the second one. And here is Kuzma. Puts up a deep 3. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 19 going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this.
Hey there and welcome. It's getting hot in here and the postseason hunt is getting even hotter. Never a better time for a look at the league power rankings.
Checking out Los Angeles. Coming down the final stretch of the season, about a month left. I think they're in a pretty good spot.
Matter of fact, they're in the number 1 spot.
Well, number 1 is a good spot, isn't it, Ernie?
Last I checked, it doesn't get better than that. And switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Washington Wizards.
They have to be better offensively. Shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the presses. Shaq advocating for more post play. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Wizards trail by 19. So on the floor for the Wizards. Sarr out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Burton in at the 2. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for Washington. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Cowboy in that last game against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He picked up 54 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
From deep, here's Simmons. Knocks down the long J. Simmons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
The drive by Poole. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Count that one. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Poole. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Kuzma. That's good.
The length of Kuzma helping there. When he attacks the offensive glass, good things tend to happen.
Poole against Simmons. Six on the shot clock. Blocked! Poole against Simmons. Down low. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Yeah, when Kuzma has this kind of game, good luck slowing him down.
All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Pass to Coulibaly. There's a screen. Fires the 3. The rebound by Simmons. The Lakers lead by 21. Outside Reeves. Inside. Simmons against Poole. Second chance shot. And Simmons lays it in. Simmons has got 36 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Kuzma outside. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Sends it home from three-point land.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
Simmons against Poole. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Simmons has got 38 points. The Wizards have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Washington.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon.
When I look at the Lakers, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
Here's Carrington, providing this team some offensive stability, a little over 10 points a game. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Tuesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, it's never easy taking the back end of a back-to-back, but they've been playing some great basketball of late. And when you're winning, back-to-backs feel a lot easier to handle.
That free throw misses.
Yes, solid shooter at the stripe. Bay really confident when he has freebies to shoot.
And the Lakers making a change here. Christie's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams.
And it's good. He hits another one.
Another night and another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
And he is edging ever closer to the second place mark for most 40-point games in a year. Here's Bay. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Bassey's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Washington has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Filipowski. He's covered by Reeves. Outside for Bay. For 3. Washington again can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 23. Jones finds Simmons. 51 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Carrington. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc. Carrington's got 5.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Simmons. Softly drops in the floater.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Bay. 3-pointer. He can't get it to go. He's got 42. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons has got 17 now, just in the 2nd half.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A huge 24-point lead for them. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Herb Jones. And it's Christie in at the 4-man position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
There are the point guard skills of Russell. When he's sharing the rock, this offense runs so much smoother.
Here's Carrington. From outside, off the mark.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Russell, the pass to Simmons. The 3-ball. Fires in the triple. Simmons has got 49 in the game.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Maggette. They need this. Christie with a rebound. Right side, Russell. Oh, deflected. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
From deep, here's Simmons. Good. He hits again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Bay. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's McGetty to the paint. Baynes, the Wizards need to get off a shot here. And it's McGetty missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Left side, Simmons. Offline with a three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's McGetty. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Russell finds Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons has got 58.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Poked loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons. Lawson, he's checked in for Bassie. Off the inbound, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-4 run. From deep, here's Simmons. Yet another bucket.
And 60 points is just a walk in the park for him this year. Absolutely incredible.
And he's inching his way up to second place in most 60-point games in a season. And with the way he's been scoring, that is very much in reach for him. And that one's good. Poole.
You gotta guard that perimeter, especially when Poole is lurking through the corner areas.
From deep, here's Simmons. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Burton. Rebounded by the Lakers. And there's 1:45 left in the final quarter. Out of bounds, it'll be Wizards ball.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
A 1:39 left in the fourth. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this is win number 60 for the year. A huge milestone for them and a testament to the effort and energy these guys bring every night.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Cowboy.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Goes up on the baseline. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lets it fly. And he hits the jumper.
He is quick on the draw. Poole, this man has one of the quickest releases in the game.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Simmons with the bucket.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Now Coulibaly. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Another game, another win.
Solid effort tonight
Back to
on
work
both
tomorrow.
ends.